All right. This is going to be Apollo's first time doing his e-collar obedience training. So, shh. I'm going to go over that with you guys today. Shh. So as you can probably tell, Apollo's just started his training program with me. He's been here about 4 days, and all this hyperness, in my opinion, is not healthy. And that's going to be a big improvement in him in the next few weeks. So we're just going to have to work through it right now, is why I'm explaining it and pointing it out for you. So we're going to start with just pressing his button whenever I say a command. We're going to do sit, down, and place. I'm at a level 4. Anywhere between 1 and 5 is going to be our indoor obedience levels. So I'm going to put it at 4. My finger's ready to push the button. As soon as I say the command, I'm going to press and hold. With my other hand, I'm going to have food in it. So this is going to act as the lure for him to follow and help guide him into the position. And the leash is also going to help with guiding him into positions. It's going to help prevent him from running off completely, just giving up on it. It's going to keep him, engaged and connected with me. Shh. So all of this is in coordination with just saying one command to him. When he finishes the command, you'll hear me mark it with the word good. And that's when I will release the button on the e-collar, and I will also release any pressure that I might be having on the leash. Shh. See how restless he is and difficult it is for him to just sit still while I explain this for a minute? That's not a happy, healthy brain. Okay, ready? We're gonna just start right now. Sit. Good. Yes. All right, so the yes and the good are both positive, but good means hold it. Sit. Good. Yes. And yes means he can get up from the command. Okay. Sit. Good. Yes. I'm not pressing it for yes or good. Remember, I'm just pressing it when I say sit. Sit. Good. 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 Yes. Good boy. All right. So you saw me adding a couple goods in there. Sit. Good. That's because I'm trying to get some duration out of his sit. A lot of times dogs just get their reward and they get right back up. I don't want that. When I give a command, stay is implied. So that's why I don't use stay in my training. Good. Good. So what I'll start to do is just add a little bit of movement. Nope. All right, so nope is our negative marker word. Remember, we have yes and good as positive marker words. Nope tells him when he's gotten something wrong, because that's what marker words are. They're just feedback, right? Good. Good. So what Apollo is learning, that if I move, good, and I haven't given him any other kind of instruction, he still has to hold that sit. Nope. Good. So nope is followed by leash pressure. Yes and good are followed by food. Good. Eventually I'll be able to step all the way around him without him getting up from his sit. Nope. Good. So you saw that? You got to be quick on your markers, because that's his feedback. That's the information that he gets in order to get it right next time. Yes. So being on time with my nope, good, is good communication on my end. That's where our skill set has to improve in order for our dog to even be able to listen in the first place. It's not all on them. All right, from here, I'm gonna go into a down. The leash pressure direction in my lure is gonna go down, but I'm still gonna press his button in. I should have said nope and pulled his leash. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, sometimes that happens. At least something came out of my mouth and he understood that I was disagreeing with it, even if it was whatever. Get your reflexes as your backup and you'll be all right. Here we go. Down. Nope. All right, so he doesn't know down at all. Sometimes dogs kind of understand the mechanics and sometimes they don't. So I'm gonna just take away the e-collar real quick. That way I can have one hand on the leash and one hand in the lure. See how close I'm gonna put the food to his face like this, when I'm holding on tight. He's not getting it until his belly and elbows hit the ground, and that's when I will, good, mark it. Good, there we go. Yes. All right, let's just do another rep of that before we add the e-collar in. Sit. Good. You got to get the mechanics in before I add in extra layers of pressure. Nope. Good. So sit becomes our precursor to telling him down. So if he breaks his sit before I can get to the down command, then he's going to get a nope and he's going to go back into the sit. Here we go. Down. Good. All right, so I'm gonna step on the leash right here. Yep, because I had a feeling he was gonna pop right back up, just like what I was saying. And I want him to run into pressure, just like this, okay? The only way out of this pressure is if his body goes back down to the ground. Down. Good, there we go. So the pressure goes away, the leash isn't tight anymore, it's much more comfortable. Good. And then his body shifts and he gives me a more committed down. So. Nope. Took my foot off the leash too soon. Down. Good. Nope. Down. Good. I want to be able to just stand up slightly without him jumping up. Good. All right, so I'll do it nice and slow. Nope. Down. He needs a little extra assistance here to start off, but sometimes this is what it looks like for dogs, so I'm so happy that you're able to see it with a raw dog and not just an already trained dog who, good, does it nice and pretty for you, because that's not real life. Nope. Sit. Good. Down. If the dog struggles to go into the down, even if you're doing all of this work, try putting him into the sit and then into a down. Sometimes they don't want to, and it's uncomfortable for them to lay down from a standing position, is what I'm saying. All right, here we go. I want to be able to stand all the way up. Nope. Down. His attention span is so short. Good. There we go. Nope. Down. Good. All right. I'm going to do e-collar for our next rep. Okay, here we go. Yes, good boy. All right, now we're back to e-collar. Sit. Good, I press it for sit, mark it with good, and I'm gonna press it for his down. Down. Good, and I let go of the button and say good at the same time. As soon as that belly hits the ground and the elbows are touching, good. I'm kind of staying in this bent over position here because I don't want the spatial pressure to affect his duration right now. So I'm kind of calling myself out for cheating is what I'm saying. Good. Nice, buddy. There we go, he's getting it. Yes, good boy. Oh, good boy. All right, cool. Let's do down. I'm sorry, let's do place. We just did down. All right, definitely should have a bigger place caught for this guy, but he'll figure it out. All right, I'm gonna press the button, use the leash to guide him onto it, and say place at the same time. Here we go. Place. Good. Mark it with good as soon as his paws touch. That was just his first rep, so it's all right that he didn't stay on it. I just wanted him to actually touch it. A lot of times dogs are apprehensive about getting on place for the first time. So a little tip, sit, would be, if they're not wanting to get up on here and you can't figure out why and you're dragging them on, a good tip is to just flip it over and then kind of like guide them over with the food so their paws just touch this texture and they get a feel for it. Okay, do that a couple times. Yes. Good. All right, place. And sit. Let's see if we can get There you go, buddy. Yeah. Yes, good boy. All right, now flip it back over. Do it the real way. And with Ecollar. It's all right if you've got to take a few reps in the beginning before you start counting your Ecollar reps. I want you to do 5 reps of each command, sit down in place, and the first 4 should be quick. It should be sit good, yes, sit good, yes, sit good, yes. And then on your 5th one, that's the one you're trying to hold longer. So you're doing good and step, good and step, okay? Here we go. Place, good. Now place comes with some extra work because he's either gonna go into a sit or a down from here. Yes. I'm not gonna be too picky about that. For right now, I'm just kind of counting that all 4 paws hit the place. Place. That was silly. Oh, sorry. I thought you bunny hopped off of it, buddy. Good. Now, usually we can get the dog to hold place a lot easier than sit or down. Good. So let's see, I'm gonna try and circle. Good. Nope. There I go again with Good. If you find yourself doing that too, don't feel bad. I've been training dogs for over 10 years now and I'm still doing it. Why? Because I'm human and I live with dogs and I speak to them like a human sometimes. Yes, good boy. You gotta be bilingual. Place. Good. Sit. Oh, your butt's falling off, please. Good. There you go, buddy. All right, let's see if we can walk all the way around. Good. No. You off? Yeah, you cheater. Good boy. Yes, good job. All right, that's awesome. We're gonna end our first session like that. Okay. And what comes next is our place soak. Place. Well, like I said, I gotta get Apollo a bigger place cot for him to be able to be on it comfortably, so his soak will just be in his crate for right now. Good. All right.